Hello everyone! Just kidding. Alright. Hello everyone. How you doing? MD today. Alright. Yeah, I'm still not over the glitch the glitch thing. From that was funny. I kinda like I just like the whole computer vibe as well. We're gonna talk about this. Anyway, today MD gonna go with those two things, those two teams. So I'm following the older IDs trend with Zwei and Corp, and the second one will be Corp only. So yeah, simple things. Because it's not like I want to play new things again. I've been playing them again and again. So we're going on to another spree. I still have to do, how many runs do I have to do? 11. So 5 weeks. I don't know if MD will come before that, probably. I expect MD like 2 weeks after after part 3. So anyway, let me start this and then we're gonna talk. By the way, since when am I the angry Frenchman? Oh, Western class, you're gonna keep with this? I haven't played him yet. Next time, probably another day, another week, another year. Wait, a year. Hi, how you doing? Alright, let me start this real quick. This. Main scene Tremor. Main scene. Yeah, main scene, yeah. It's not that far off. Main keyboard Tremor. And I want, since I'm playing Zwei, we're gonna start with. Oh, I can't. It's a tier 4, so I can't go with the Zwei one yet. Let's see if he doesn't. I mean, sometimes I'm angry when I'm ranting a bit, which I kind of want to do nowadays a bit more. I'm not that angry though. We might have Canto 9 spoiler, right? Because I didn't play. Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna do something real quick. No, I'm not gonna talk about Canto 9 itself. I'm just gonna talk about the ID. The IDs we got a bit. I'm just gonna do something real quick to avoid any problem. Yeah, we're gonna get some other loading screens. You remind me, that's cool. That's good. Because I checked, I did another theater part. Because I checked the theater, I just know one thing, which is that there is a theory. Because in the theater, it seems artworks are not the same. Like presentation artworks are not the same as in-game artworks. So I don't know if it's an actual thing, an actual theory, or if it's not. I'm not gonna talk too much about it though. Again. Because I think the one thing that weirds me out is Don's trailer. Because I don't know if it's censored because it's a spoiler, if it's censored because it's if there is something with like thematically, if it's thematically or if it's diegetic with the Canto. I'm not sure which one it is. I guess we'll have more answer with part 2. So for the order, I want you first, you second, you third, you fourth, you 5, 5, 6, 7, and then the rest. I'm only the last stage to do. Nice. I can win rate this. We're going to win rate. Anyway, they made it funny. I just don't know if there are additional skills on the first page that are blurred or if it's just for flavor. Like, I'm not sure. The thing is, at least there is one thing I'm pretty glad about is that the kit reviewers are gonna be pissed off. Like usually I don't review kits just by the kit reveal, like I wait for the full ID, and now I'm even more validated. I mean, like, not like I would have a choice. It's just an index of, like, some people might be seeing. Also, I've seen I went on the Reddit right before. I've seen we might be in sinking season. I don't think it's gonna be sinking season. I think it's just the first few ideas because they want to introduce index. But I think we're gonna have other fingers. But we'll see how they do it. There's some good characters. Again, I said I won't talk about the Kento, but there are some good characters there. I mean, the thing is, I wanna play. I would like to play Paul's version first to see. The thing is, the Dawn's version has so much more ways to gain SP. That's insane. I guess the SP healing, is it from unlock? It was funny single lock again. Like, almost makes me wonder if it's supposed to be like a... Technically, I think unlock is for the proxies in Ruina. So I wonder if it's if the ID is actually a proxy. And the healing SP is like, you know, for light generation, it's the same thing. That's funny. For flavor. We don't draw skills, so. But yeah, I wonder. There's one thing though that pisses. Okay, I love the fact that there is like a device way of getting prescripts. I love the thing. At the same time, I really hate it for one reason. It has massive lore implications. Because if you know about the lore of the index at first, how the prescripts come to be, there is a big-ass machine that's supposed to write the prescript to weave them like into paper. So there is a big-ass machine that was done to write prescripts, pretty much. So my question is, how the fuck? Because does that mean we have machines now that also, instead of printing them and weaving them, they actually just write them on a device? That's weirdly, that has a weird implication, because I thought that the machine was made by like some of the first people in the city, you know, like an ancient machine made to, like a very old time machine made to read the will of the city. But if you can actually print it on a device, was it made up to date? Was it actually done, or just the prescript actually don't mean anything? Because the whole thing about the will of the city is it's supposed to be actually something. There's supposed to be something there. We don't exactly know what yet, but there's supposed to be something. So either they found a way to replicate it in modern times for devices, or by the time they made it the first time, they also had it in like device mode. It's just weird, because I don't think the way it is, it seems to be very weird written message at first. Like you see encoded message. So I would say the encoded message is the base one, like you weave a prescript at first, and then the machine translates it. But then you will need some kind of machine to translate it. That's a weird one. A special skill, like skill 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 3, 2. I thought about it, but the thing is, the one thing about the middle is that when you check the page, like the reveal for Dawn, the place for the skill is like the text part for the skill seems extremely small. Like the size of the text is extremely small. So maybe they just didn't write anything. They were like, oh, we're gonna blur them, so might as well not write anything. But yeah, it's likely then. And they just didn't write it. Hold on, let me do this then. It's good enough. Ooh, it would pass sinuosity. What? What pass? She getting the death level up. Why she get death level up? Also, she reminds me of one of the proxies. Which one was it? There's one proxy that has there like a collar around the neck. Isn't there? I don't remember the name. I don't think it's Esther. That's the only name I remember. I remember. Okay, Gloria, Esther, and I can't remember the last one. Oh, some said Yan. I think it was Yan. I don't think it's a messenger. Like, it doesn't seem to be a messenger. It seems to be a proxy. Also, I have to check the. I have to check something because the symbol on the color might be related to 9. I have to check it again. I couldn't tell here. But the defense develop. I mean, the walls remind me of the middle with the chains and everything, which is a bit weird to chains. Like at first, I thought it might be like one of them being like some. Like it might even be actually Yan being. Maybe we'll see Yan in the Kanto. We don't know. That'd be weird though. I don't see why. I don't understand why. What keyword is this? This is Tremor, and there's Zwei. So the Zwei are for the Zwei gifts. Are Zwei tier 4. And yeah, with T-Corp. Zwei and T-Corp. Hey, by the way. The better censorship that Z.T.A.W.C. I saw people mention the Epstein files every day. Like release the index file. I don't know why suddenly people decided that. But sure, why not? We love Tremor, but seeing Tremor's like we love Tremor. We hate Tremor. I don't know if I like Tremor or not sometimes. I like what they did with Tremor, like it being a world combo archetype. I thought it's cool. I think it's cool. Yeah, sure. TKT is always good. I mean, not TKT, as chicken is always good. I'd rather have chicken though. Smash, not pass. Okay. You mean smash or pass then? That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Very good. Zwei are cool. I would like more than Zwei. The thing is, they divided Zwei. Like Zwei is one of the associations that divided into West and South. I guess it's South. So the South are the first one, the West are the new ones. But that means that you can't really do a South one again without Tremor. It's just weird overall. And would the other even have Tremor? That's also a question. Because when you take the Sank case, the Sank, I think we have South, West, and East. I think it is. Like the West are Rupture, the East are Burn, and the South are just Poison. But all of them are Poison, you know. But Zwei are with Arcade because they're older IDs, and the first Zwei did not have keywords. Rodia had Poison, but it was an outlier, not the rule. So I don't know what they would do with Zweis nowadays. If they will keep printing Zwei West or not. Well, it would even have to... Like, we would need general banners for them. So, they're not gonna come anytime soon, I guess. Huh? Oh my gosh. Hero was last on both. That makes sense. Hero is basic anyway. Not bad. It's so good in MD because of Higugi. Chicken is probably one of the best team packs period because of the gifts. Like Burn, Rupture, and Bleed won't sit, and yeah. Bleed less than the other two, but still. But even if you don't play Bleed, like you can easily you take the I don't remember the name. Not the Corp shit, but the like the Bleed Thread and Needles. You take this with the Red Gossipium in tier 4, and you just have a full stack of Bleed. You don't even need to play Bleed, you have a full stack of it. 9920 suddenly. And like Burn and Rupture just makes sense. Had he done changing your Tremor reverb? Yeah, that's the thing. That's the questionable part about Dawn. It's the chains part. That's why she's annoying, and I don't want to play her too much. And sometimes, because also the condition for time moratorium is not as easy as Rodia, let's say, or Otis now. Now Otis is probably the best T-Corp user, period. Anyway, she doesn't prevent reverb with chains. She didn't change it. She has easy access to time moratorium. So just overall, she's just the best one. The problem is she has Molar as another ID, which you probably prefer for Tremor in general. So you don't have many incentive to play T-Corp or this. At least until we get to a point we don't need Molar Otis. But the thing is, with Reverb and Everlasting, you want as many Tremor bursts as possible. And Molar Otis has still one of the highest Tremor burst counts. Or I should say Tremor burst number to avoid confusion. One of the highest anyway. Which is why it's hard to remove her. Like Zwei has very high Tremor burst as well. Anafuda Hish or Jong Hish has very high number. How many is it? Like you can expect 8. 7 to 8 if you take the full thing. Like the full colors. Most others, like I'm trying to remember, but most others are between 5 and 6. Which is why the Tremor Hemorrhage guys are a bit weird, because they're pretty low Tremor bursts. Roshu especially. Contemporary Roshu has like 1 Tremor burst, I think. No, she has 3 because she has 1 on skill 2 as well. And Night Owl Trigger, I think, has 4, like 1 on in one rotation, I mean, but 1 on skill 2, and I think it's 2 on skill 3. It's 1 or 2. Let me check. Night Owl's Trigger. The Night Soul, yeah, 2 Tremor bursts. But they have Hemorrhage as well instead of Reverb. Hemorrhage is still a bit weird. It was nice to play though. I played it in Get Tonight, it was nice. But well, the conditions were questionable. Like I need more proper tests. I've been thinking also for part 2 I'll be playing other teams. I think I'll be playing Envy. I think I mentioned it last time. I'll probably be playing for Envy for part 2. And I have to think about part 3. I mean, I might play 2 different teams in part 2. It will depend on the conditions. We'll see. Again, I'm not gonna talk much about it. Small list of upgrade to 3. Chicken is tier, what the fuck? Kitchen Mersault. I will always remember. Oh, I didn't get. I will always remember Mersault's rap time. Pick your rose, whichever you want. You don't want to test here and you can get your PC back or rip. Do your weak bonuses. Don't you have it on your phone though? Or maybe you can't. Oh, because you don't have your PC, I guess you can't link to your phone. If you didn't have it already. Okay, so more Tremor. I would have like the chicken, so I could have fused Hurley. Oh yeah, I have Tremors though. I have a lot of Tremor gifts. That's cool. I don't have TS3 Tremors, so I cannot fuse. Can I do this? No, which one is it? Oh no, it's the other one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a keg. Okay, so then let's see if I can do the Zwei hander. I mean, it's a broken greatsword. That's right. Well, thank you. I'll upgrade next time. I thought I could upgrade the broken greatsword. Oh god. Like the team you build here. I mean, I just took 4 Zwei. I didn't take Rodia, so I could play Corp as well. That's funny. See your goat in the team. Which one? The monster Tremor, as it. Yeah. You're into some weird shit. Connect to your phone because your PC has Steam account. Connect, yes. And your phone doesn't allow me to do that. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, but I mean, you can link your you can link your account, your Limbus account on Steam to your phone, so you have the account. Like, you don't have to go through Steam on phone. I don't know which will, but it's just if you didn't link it already, like you would need to access your main account anyway, to be able to link it. So if you didn't beforehand, that's not a possibility anyway. Summer. I mean, I played the thing. The thing is, I wanted to not play like all of the newest idea again. I wanted to change. I wanted to. The main reason though is that I wanted to play again the older stuff to see how much of a difference it feels like. Also, I wanted to mix older comps with new ideas. So like T-Corp with the whole thing. I feel like I already did this one. It was a while ago though. I did a Zwei for sure at some point. Last season. W-Corp as well. But like there aren't that many teams that I can use. I could use random teams and everything, but like, yeah. Could play a bit muscle. But the main thing also was that I didn't want to level up all, like, ideas I didn't have leveled up, because I want to keep my EXP for level 60. And I'll need it. And also new ideas. I don't know if I dispense Otis and Faust directly or if I wait. Depends if I want to play Sinking, but if there are other index coming up, I might wait. Because then I would like to play Sinking with all of the index. I don't know how many we're gonna have. I don't think they will do a show again, like using that many of one type. Again, I think this season might be very varied in terms of keywords. Like, usually we have a few variations in keywords. Last season was especially gruesome because we had all the A shows. But even the A shows were varied in other keywords, but they didn't work too well in the keywords. There's a whole multi-keyword thing I could ramble about. Should I? Because again, the multi-keyword, either they're a lie. Like, there are very few double keyword IDs who actually work very well in both keywords. Mersault is one of them. Caposalt is one of them. But there are very few. Usually they have one main keyword. And the other is either for flavor. And if it's not for flavor and they try to balance both, it's usually a bit underwhelming. Like, in terms of bleed plus Tremor, content ratio is questionable. fine. The gifts are too good for me to pass. So I'll just cover the melee song. I mean, I remove it. I tried last time, I had a copyright claim, like a sound copy claim. In fact, it was for Baba Yaga's fight. They mistook the theme at the start for Rodia's song. Like Rodia's pass on. And I had to remove it. I tried to remove it for once to try to see what it did. The algorithm is okay. Like you can remove the music without removing the voice or anything, but the quality is shit afterward. At least it's an option. That's nice. I won't do it for Kento though. That's too important. And League before, yeah. And your phone is not that good, yeah, that's a problem. I mean, it's not like Limbus is slightly ending. I'm thinking like 5% animation this game. I'm not gonna do this. I won't do a smash out pass on Limbus, come on. I know people did it for Annos as well. Fucking hell. I mean, Night of Despair is S tier, but otherwise, fucking hell. Hey, there's a Tremor thing. You do Tremor. The main thing I'm missing with Tremor, the one thing I really don't like new Tremor IDs because they are very mixed up. Again, that's what I said with mixing up Noble Keyword. They have a lot of mix up with Bleed and Burn, and Merfolk is really the only one that's very relevant in Tremor. The others are questionable at best because either the Tremor burst is low or the Tremor infliction is low, and overall it's a mess. But that's because I think they're made, like we discussed, but I think they're made for Hemorrhage and Scorch mostly, so I don't think you want... I think I didn't want high Tremor for those for some reason. Like they wanted to mix it, so to mix it, they made a bit of both, but usually in a deck building, team building, whatever, you want specialized units. You prefer specialized units to versatile ones. You like versatile when they are strong, but if they are just balanced, you prefer specialized one. Like you prefer having a full DPS, you prefer having a full tank, you prefer having a full support, you prefer having one full infliction of one type rather than a bit of both. Again, they're trying to mix up with Hemorrhage and Scourge, but you're gonna lack one of the two most of the time. Rega is okay for Bleed though. Like after trying him very during the thing, I think Tremor for Bleed Gregor for Bleed is okay. For Tremor, not as much, but what is Tremor infliction? I think with the luckily I have the page on the side. I mean, it's okay in terms of potency, but in terms of count, it's kind of shit. Not even potency, it's questionable. Now yeah, his infliction is shit. Overall, that's what I said. Like last season, infliction of most statuses was questionable. Like some had very high, like Code Rodia, and some had a lot of low infliction because of the multi-keyword thing. That's what I'm saying. Like people try to argue that some Sinclair has above average infliction. Holy shit! It had above average Tremor infliction for last season because the infliction was kind of shit. And it actually wasn't above average. It was kind of below. Slightly below. Because you still had stuff like Eisho Yisang, Tico Potis. No, not Tico Potis, not that much actually. Only for potency. Somersault. But otherwise, yeah. Was another one though. I think that's about it. I'm not gonna go on to some again. Before anyone asks. I'm actually gonna get both of them a bit later. So I might as well keep Mercels. I'll give boys. Could do downpour, probably. Okay, a bit demanding. Okay, very demanding. Alright, good enough. Body Tremor team is still kicking, that's the way to go. I mean, as long as Reverb and Everlasting exist, the combo is still very strong. That's mostly, I think it's mostly for one target bosses. For others, it's a bit more questionable. But at least Reverb has, I forgot. Better. Sorry for that. Hey, how you doing? Can you resend the scene of this? No, you don't do those boss too. You don't need to. It's okay. I want to see any show that for you. Yeah, me neither. I mean, we should be good until like spring cultivation. I still guess that both missing A shows will be for spring cultivation. Bugcock just makes too much sense. Also, fun fact: I don't have reverb in this comp. Not only do I not have reverb in this comp, I'm gonna have time moratorium in a few seconds. What happened? I just removed the music to avoid copyright claim. Well, that was stagger. I mean, we can enjoy Blue Tremor then, like Chains. Don't you like Blue Tremor? Probably the worst Tremor, to be real. Like, it's good for clashing, sure, it's good early then. But who cares past, like... Past turn 3 already. Past turn 3 you can probably unleash a good reverb, you can unleash Tremor Rider kind of thing. So I didn't prepare music for this. I'm sorry, but you left BGM-less. Hey look, time moratorium, that's funny. Man, I keep hearing this song of Gears grinding. I love it. I love Gears. Such a perfect shape. And still, how many floors can we go with this team in MD? You don't throw insanely high usually, but you can still probably go. You could go 15 still, I'm sure. I'm not gonna there, but I'm sure you could. Because Tremor is so good anyway in the later floors because of... it depends on your adversity. If you're leaving Tremor's like stagger threshold up, yeah, it's very good. Because Tremor is one of the rare statuses able to inflict constant staggers, and stagger is still the best status effect in the game. The best status infliction in the game. They're getting the core ID in Season 6 like Summer and Princemer. Yeah, I mean... He did it really well, Marshall did. This was the biggest winner of last season. I guess with Onglu, because Onglu still got Lord, and Lord is insane. Even if he got only Lord, at least you can say that all of the IDs he got were great. Some kind of fiction on Tremor is bad, but burn on skill 3 is not that bad. It's only on skill 3 though, it doesn't inflict burn anywhere else. So that's a big problem. No, I need a good idea for next. No, it's not a good idea. Summoning tool in Minecraft is first and funny. What? So Tremor legs look like bone in this. Yeah, they kinda look like a ribcage, you know, if you look very closely. You could see them as ribcage. I mean, the whole thing is unholy anyway. Can you kill it this turn? Kill it with Tremor. One more turn. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Go. There we go. Okay, can put back the music now. Stagger plus. Stagger is still... I guess questionable. I think with Stagger, the main problem I have with Stagger is just... Is that in general, the whole weakness system being ×2 or ×1 for IDs mostly. Like I'm thinking about IDs. Mean that you can either tank or you can't. That's funny because can't is like tank backwards is can't. Not really. Anyway. Where do I go? I either want... Okay, I don't have it. I want Railway 1. Like if I had to take... Okay, if I wanted to go to floor 15 here, I would have taken line 2 for Brittle. And then I would have taken line 1 at some point for the Snake Slow. But here I'm not going that high, so I just want the Snake Slow. Fucking snake. Okay, I put it in my guide, but what's the difference between the snake and the rock? Same vibes. As annoying, both of them. Oh, let's go Faust. Just give me Midwinter. Okay, I can feel stuff now. What was the recipe though? I need the other one. I need the other cog. I can do this though. Pendulum. Couple of oscillations. A couple of oscillations. Can do epicenter as well. Can enhance a downpour. Okay. Can enhance this. I like it. With Nebulizer, I could do whatever the name is. Clean Milk Water. There are possibilities. We like them. Some BBQ and good tweets. No, don't eat Tremor legs. They're not good for your stomach. Would we eat cheese? The fucking cannibal is chilling. Don't. Which of us in the no, we're not talking about mouse. Mouse is an irregularity for like the next 2 seasons probably, at least. If you have unbalanced mouth. Yeah, you look in the dictionary, you have unbalanced, and on the right you have false picture. That's funny. That's funny when you think about the fact that I have cavernous wailing, but I don't have reverb. Frog legs. Don't eat gloop. Okay, maybe you can. It's a bit poisonous, probably this one. I never ate frog legs. I know it's supposed to be something. I don't know the taste at all though. Not even if it's good. I'd say it's not. I never ate snails either. I think we're by the way, I think it's like we don't have a snail amno, do we? I'm trying to think. Because I think it'd be good. Oh, kill it before, please. Thank you very much. I thought I would have to go through time moratoria. Those might hit. Never taste them or they're in Eurasian. I mean French, so... I think it's rare in most places anyway. I don't think that could be a common dish. But then again, eating some kind of bat or anything doesn't seem like a common dish, which is probably why it developed such a nasty disease. God damn it. Don't eat anything that's on the ground, people. Not everything that comes from nature is good to swallow. Your body is not made to support nature. That's damage. We're getting damage. With enough memory and some chemical camaraderie, I could probably do insane damage. Like when people tell you to return to monk, that doesn't mean like hitting parasites out of your mate's back. Insane. Okay, can I kill it before the... Yeah, I could. Zwei is nice, like the damage if you multiply it with Lunar Memory and claim your combo, that's pretty good. Okay, now we have the problem of the day. Which is that I don't have a status to hit this thing. What do we do? I think I'm just gonna win rate this until it works. But I do have crits. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a hit. We're for a few minutes. I mean, I could forget. No, they don't have too much HP as well. Wait for a bit. Ding. A culinary student summon made soup using only water and session. I don't know what it is. Between Nightshade. What the fuck is Nightshade? One of the most toxic plants to the tomato. Great! I wanna die! Someone said tomato and silver plate and silver fork. Oh, what is that? Maybe I could focus a kill on one of them. I think I'm just gonna wait for Karma though. Wait for Karma to do its thing.
신병 확보하겠습니다.
I need a okay, for real though, I think I need a ×2 speed on animation. Like I need a ×2 button somewhere. Like right there. I need it to be ×2 as well. I've been thinking about it. That's something I actually did in my game. I put a ×2 speed button just in case. I need to continue it, by the way. I've been working a bit too much on videos recently. Oh fuck. I could probably easily kill one of them with time moratorium now that I think about it. Oh, that was damage. Hey. Well, I get a 10 fragile help a bit. I get the 10 fragile combined with the kinda counter the 10 protection, you know? It makes sense. So I can start attacking this. The 15 defense and offense level down. That's so good as well. I'm thinking now about the fact that you can just bring reissue in a bleed comp, for example. Like you take the bleed, you bleed comp in MD, you take reissue in, and you click just a few Tremor bursts a few times. And that's one more melted eyeball proc. That's actually nice, I like it. Okay, one down. By the way, fun fact, when Dawn's kit was released, not kit, but when the teaser for Dawn was released, for the new Dawn ID was released, I thought on the night, I thought I wonder what their scenes would be. But then I thought, oh, everybody with a keyword at the scene of the keyword, and since there were multiple keywords, there were like 2 scenes already locked, and I was like, okay, she's gonna be sinking and poised, so she's gonna have pride and gloom, and I guess it's gonna be lust because it's done for the third one. And then I remembered that you can actually see it in the trailer, and I was like, Oh yeah, it is. It is that. Okay, see ya. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the thing. Appreciate it. I know there aren't many people. But still. Alright, the radar should be done soon. 108. What a slow grind this is. Oh, and don't have skills free. Let's go for time moratorium. Yay! I mean, it's on one of the parts. I could target the other one. But yeah, that's my... Like, I could call another problem with multi-keyword IDs that they're quite boring on scene repetitions. Because I mean, if you try to play... Let's say they do a wall index team, okay? I don't think they're gonna do it, but let's say they wanted to put out 7 index IDs, alright? What would likely happen then is all of them are poise thinking, alright? That makes sense. So all of them would have gloom and pride. So to get all of the other scenes, good luck. Like you would have, right now you would have sloth on Faust, you would have lust on dawn, maybe you would have one wrath here, one gloom here, I mean gluttony, and there, but that means that you might have trouble feeding some of the egos. Oh, there we go. Also, the one thing, I mean, something else I want to talk about is like I've been watching some speedruns for Kanto 9 bosses. I have to say something. I checked because you know there is a clear result. There is a clear result. Hold on. Yeah, go there. There's the clear results screen now where you can check other people's comp to finish the thing. But the thing is, it feels like it's just random, like who it picks. Hold on, who is it? I think it's the candle, which I don't want to fight.
명단에 있는 놈들 모두 명단이다.
But here's the clear results now where you can see people's comp for clearing the... And the one thing that bothered me is that... Oh! Well, I've seen a few people clear it in 2 turns. I'm sure I can see the results, you know? No, you can't. Like, I've refreshed a few times and... Maybe it's random or anything. Well, it's not that random because you still have 4 turns most of the time. Like 4 turns for the first boss most of the time. So... It's not random, but at the same time, it didn't take the best results either. Otherwise, I would have seen the 2 turns, or even the 1 turn. I think there is a 1 turn.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
이 팀의 제 뒤로.
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
That's a bit sad because I thought like, oh, there are clear results. We could almost treat that as almost a small leaderboard-ish, something like this. That'd be funny. Like you could have an incentive, like some to put out clear, like lower turn count outside of Freeway. But Even then, the thing is, I don't want another speedrun anyway. I don't want another speedrun mode. I don't want to do speedruns. I want to do puzzles more than speedruns. Like, I want to figure out a boss, a hard boss, play around the mechanics, and actually beat it with a challenge, which is not something I feel right now. Like, we talked about it already a bit last during the Kanto. But that's something like an argument I've thought about is that in Ruina, yes, you do have Myongest and you have that kind of thing, and it was not all balanced and all. At the same time, if in Ruina you wanted to play one of the archetypes, like if you wanted to play Pierce or you wanted to play Burn, like when you fight the blue gang and you do a page lock and you have just a good team of each, like you have strong teams, you have overall strong late game teams and all, and the fights are still a challenge, even the other like before like Zhao and everything. As long as you don't play Myongest, you can easily have a challenge. But here, if you wanna play anything new, you are bound to have an easier time. So like, if you want a challenge, you have to not play new stuff, which means you have to play the same thing again and again and again. Quite boring. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna finish this run. MFE delayed enough.
어때? 마음에 드시나?
So yeah, I think it's not possible. Especially since the more we progress, the more power creeps there are, the more you have to still make the content doable with older ideas and stuff in mind. And so the more the power creep will advance without the difficulty advancing as much. So the easier it will become. Oh, it's a mess, really. The fun part is, I thought about it again, but at some point they wanted to make bosses where you would want certain mechanics, for example, like you would want a Tremor team to have an easier time, that kind of thing, to have a better challenge, that kind of thing. But with gacha in mind, it's not really possible because not everybody has a Tremor team, not everybody has a sinking team and that kind of thing. So you can't really do it, at least for story. But even for railway, it's kind of complicated. The thing is, if you take any gacha formula, if you take like the Abyss in Genshin, that kind of thing, like late game stuff, where they just put, oh, you see this new character that was highlighted to have certain gimmicks and all, yeah, those gimmicks are gonna have a bonus in this content. So it's just pull for later stuff, otherwise you can screw it. If they do that, where it's just gonna be greedy, predatory stuff. If they don't do any mechanics, then instead it becomes bland. Like if you don't have a bonus, or at least if you don't have a way to use. The Railway 5 in a way was pretty nice with the poise buffs. It was interesting because you can play buffs and you have poise if you put a buff, you play poise, but you don't need to play the newer stuff and everything. Overall, it was, in fact, it was fitting with the theme of the Amnos. Like you had their Flushut, you had Sleeping Bag of All Days, were both poise based, so it was fitting to make poise, give poise buff to them. I think I like this kind of stuff. Problem is, again, if people don't have poise, they're kind of screwed. And like it's a gacha, so you can't expect people to have everything. Even if it's a more generous gacha, you still can't expect people to have everything. Like it's gacha. It's in the name. It's not like in the full game where you have balance over what the player can have as archetypes. So if they don't have an archetype, they just didn't play the related stuff. Like I'm thinking about Ruina. If you don't have Burn because you didn't play Xiao, well, you can just go fight Xiao to get burned. That kind of thing. But here in gachas and Limbus, it's more complicated. Like you would have to pay or grind. So pay with your time. And like grind, I don't consider grind fun, so like it's not part of the game for me. Games where you have to grind a lot just annoys me to no end. That's why I see the uranium as 20 milli carries. Anyways, and price of IT is around 1.1. Why? Why do you say that? Not many good operators and team is mixed match. I think what I would have wanted more from Limbus right now is different archetypes than just the 7 main ones. I think that's something. Like you could have a speed archetype. Like you could have a team where you world team. If your world team is speedier, like you have more benefits. But you don't really have this. Like you have ID that works on speed conditionals, but you don't have benefits to have your world team to being fast. I think there are one or two supports around it, but it's very, very niche. It's not a team. Then for this card, you have Mersault, like Z.T.A.W.C Mersault. What I really like about Z.T.A.W.C Mersault, even if he got power crept and everything, and it was pretty balanced at the time, is that he was kind of a mentor for this card. So you could have a full discard comp, but you don't have a real reason to play this card team. And so people could say, oh, but you have ego gifts to actually play around that. Yeah, what they did is to allow more archetypes or more combinations, more synergies. They put ego gift for them. That's a small band-aid, but that's only for MD then. And MD is already pretty fucked up. So like it's a mindless grind. Like look, I've been pressing win rate from the start. You can't do that against Slaying or whatever. Okay, you get more reward per level if you use some specific units. Yeah. Yeah. It's always questionable kind of thing because again it's a gacha, so if you don't have the things, you're kind of screwed. The worst part is even if you have or don't have them, if you don't wanna play them, well. Also, having them is not enough because you have to invest in them afterwards. Like you have to invest EXP, resources, and all to bring them up to the others. So that's important as well. So again, it depends on how easy it is to get everything. In Limbus, it's okay, but the EXP grind is a bit much. Especially with more and more IDs to level up every time. Because the number of IDs keep increasing, so either you forget about the older IDs, you don't EXP them, and then you can't reasonably give them bonuses to play them afterwards, because if you did like that, you would have to invest on older IDs who would not be relevant most of the time anyway. Like again, there are many. The thing is, gacha in general is just very bad. In terms of game design, it just brings so many problems and very few benefits. Like the only benefit gacha brings is just the dopamine rush, because we all like gambling. That's it. One day you will think about it and read about uranium, and then this fact is in your head. I guess when I like fun facts like this. I'm gonna be honest. Like you could feed yourself out of uranium and be like for not much and have a lot of and become pretty fat, I guess. I think I have most of the things. I am missing the other tier 3 though. I have to fuse it. Then There we go. Epicenter, no, Epicenter was the other one. Omni Vibro Octobecti Bell. Oh, in the weird part as well, I want to talk about. So again, I said that I wouldn't talk about Kendo 9 much, but what I want to say is it's kind of weird. Like the the fingers. Like some fingers have associations, or rather associated to certain languages. Like the thumb is, I'm pretty sure, associated with Italian for like the whole mafia aspects of it. I think it's Italian, like le regole, that kind of thing. But the ring seems to also be based on Italian, maybe because of Da Vinci, that kind of thing. Like I was thinking of, would it be because the whole art of, I have to talk about Albina. The whole art of Albina kind of reminded me of Picasso, but Picasso is Spanish. I've checked afterwards. If it's more about art like Da Vinci kind of art, it would be Italian then, which is the only thing I can find. The middle seems to be English. I'm not sure about this, but I don't see it as Italian. I was like, are all the fingers Italian? Like, same. The pinky seems to be based around. Is it Chinese? Is it Chinese again? Again, it's water. What was it? Water March? I don't remember the name of the thing. I don't know if the index is based on anything. Like, I do think they have links, at least the thumb and the ring, to Italian. If cannibals human meat tastes like pork and chicken mix, by count.
거기까지.
Not of cannibals meat. Pork and chicken mix. I mean, it's supposed to be like... I mean, we are omnivores, so we would have... Like, our meat would be like an omnivore meat, so it's the closest one you can find. Wouldn't be that weird. We are what we eat, after all.
내 뒤로.
That was that's the last boss, by the way, isn't it? Like, I'm starting to fall asleep. MD is not exciting me in this light. Like, I'm really thinking more and more about just going for ego gift less. Well, it wouldn't be fun anyway, like fighting level 66 with 10,000 buffs. Fit the same mechanics and all. I just want some kind of boss rush or anything. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Alright, for the first one. Yeah, Ishmael was first, she did the work, yeah. Done is time moratorium, I guess. Yeah, what I can expect from the rest. Pretty decent. I should have... Oh, hold on, before starting the W Corp. How long was it? Full 1 hour. I should have... Yeah, I have enough levels, so I'd be... Well, I was saying Envy, but the good thing is, like, moving reg should be... I think it should be Envy based, I think. I didn't check. Like both of them would be NV, so I could play NV with them. But this is for Otis, and I don't have an NV Otis. There is no NV Otis. I should have Yi-Sang for next week. Where is it? Here. But Rush is gonna be a bit much. Yeah, let me start the second run. W Corp. I have to think. Like I could take some W Corps. I could do a W. I'm gonna do a fusion. Hold on. What was the new? I need to check. What was the Modern Warp Express latest gift? I think the new one. Fusion Ego gift. Cleanup agent gear set C. I'm gonna use this for fun. This, and this. Yeah, I don't care about Starlight anyway. I have more than enough for it. Food is fun overall. Half Canadian. It's food is one thing. I don't cook much though. Yeah, good. First sing you good night or put on kids channel. What? No, don't. I don't want to fall asleep. Oh yeah, I started with that. Well, that's my bad. Okay, good. Lucky.
간단하죠.
Okay, which W Corp do I bring? You are first, you're second, you are your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7.
다 식겠네.
I prepared everything beforehand. I prepared teams beforehand. With egos and everything if I ever need them.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하도록. 공간을 뭉갠다.
Am I gonna have to check the charge amount for using skills again? I just wanna press win rate. Let me just press win rate. I could play W Corp for next part. I wanna play NB asset. I wanna play NB. Might play the second one. I don't know what though. Oh, I wanted to play Blois. Nice, yeah. Blois with Shifaust. I could play some Scorch as well. But Scorch, I've played enough Stem Salt anyway. I don't want to play Scorch.
Moon up.
It's not because I was a bit burnt out with season 6. But now season 7, like the start of the game, to actually hype me up quite a bit. I want to play more. But the problem is, after what I checked, like Maze and Victim's video with the speedruns and so on, was like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to. Like I'm often thinking like, oh yeah, solos and everything looks cool, but then afterward I'm thinking of the background thing that you have to use Superbia and get lucky and everything, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure. I also wanna play speedrun because speedrun are so RNG based. It's annoying. Let's play and make some more now. Nah, we're fine. It's not random.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Everything's calculated.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
벌써 맘.
1 HP.
났으니까.
Alright, so the first one. Pick this. So I can feel the thing. Yay! Emergency battery. There are so many bugs for the blue Corp. It's funny. Anyway.
정리를 시작하겠어.
Should do this sometime. I think I should when I'm playing. I think it's funny. When I'm playing a comp, I should
제거합니다.
check one of the stories of the comp before, and like for example, I should have checked this Cliff's story just to have the loading screen for it. I feel like it's funny. Like the T-Corp one for Zwei Tremor was funny.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Want to live in love of town or use normal class Corp train? Like second class, I mean. I mean, it's obviously second, isn't it? Because
사람은 어디요?
like Love Town is second class Corp train anyway, so you just choose if you want to have this one or another one, and I would rather have another one. Like maybe I can find the color fixer and get training, you know. It happened once, I'm pretty sure. Should have went in there.
정리 작업
Should have gone in there.
시작합니다.
But I think in both cases I would rather not. Would I?
신속히 처리하자.
Like I've been thinking about Warp Train. Like would I like to spend time in Warp Train?
그다지 유쾌하진 않아.
I guess I don't know if I wouldn't mind. Like if I'm prepared for it, I don't know if I wouldn't mind like
공간을 뭉갠다.
reserving a wall wagon for me. You know?
신속히 처리하자.
Like imagine that would actually be a good attraction, you know. Instead of this, you make like an infinite time hotel. Spend a whole eternity up to a whole eternity in our hotel. You know, that could be something.
신속히 처리하자.
Like if you're not trapped in it, you know. Imagine like the infinity hotel. Spend up to an infinity of time in a hotel, and you can book out when you want. You know, you reserve for like 2 years. when you come out, it's like nothing. It's like no time happened outside. Isn't it great? Wouldn't it be great? Oh, dumbass. I'm just gonna take the... Never mind, dumbass.
열차 상태 확인.
Yeah, was there any instance where we got a banner within 1 week interval? Yeah, every start of the season actually. Every season start we get 3 to 4 banners. I don't remember if it's 3 or 4. We get 3 to 4 banners in a row, like 1 per week. So don't worry about it, it's normal. That means be prepared as well. It's gonna continue a bit. I don't remember if the 4th one is as well. I think it is. I want to check. Oh, actually, last season wasn't. I thought it was last season. Season 5 maybe? No, it's just the first 2 actually. I thought the 3rd one was as well. Okay, never mind. It was just the first 2 that are 1 week apart. First 2 banners. Then the 3rd one is 1 more week, it seems. So yeah, Mouthhouse was 1 week after the C branch. But I remember that Chi-Chun was 2 weeks after Mouthhouse. I thought it was 1 week. Corp Fixer has special place on train, please forget everything. Well, there was one case of... Well, I think it was said in lore, so if you haven't done Library of Arena, you wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure there was a mention of a color fixer that trained the whole train to become very strong warriors. So when the cleanup crew had to go in there they had a very tough time disposing of them. That reminds me of the Sure. That's how you want it. So technically we shouldn't have a banner next week. We should have another one in 2 weeks. Which is nice because I was worried about spoilers on Friday.
신속히 처리하죠.
I mean teaser spoilers on Friday. But it should be fine. Like this idea might be the only spoiler you want. And I don't even know if it's gonna be spoiler or not because might be someone we know, maybe it's Yan. We don't know yet. Maybe Yan is the apprentice or something. That'd be weird though. Let me check Google index proxies. Yeah, it reminds me of the... I don't remember. No, it's just... Okay, the symbol is just the index symbol. I have to check the symbols for each... Because I know we have the thumb symbol right in their face. Or right in the middle of their chest. For the 2 we saw. I forgot what I was playing for a second. Alright. Save, I guess.
팔 배터리 교체 했었나?
I'd have to see the length of the cape as well. I read the your rank is indicated a bit by the length of your cape. So I have to check dons. I don't remember dons. It is similar to Yan though. Not for the cape, I mean for the... What the fuck am I saying?
공간을 뭉갠다.
Oh yeah, Yan didn't have like it above his mouth. The color above the mouth. It was just, I don't remember the name. Is it Esther? Yes, it is Esther.
신속히 처리하죠.
Esther, Gloria, and what was the third one? I can't remember. Oh well. I'll check. I don't see. Well, no, no, the. But I, know, I feel like she wouldn't be a proxy. Maybe the title is just apprentice, but it'd be weird as well.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
But we'll see what the device says. Maybe you consume unlock to use stronger skills. Or maybe just... No, that's weird because they say like at the X plus unlock stage, convert all coin to this as unbreakable coin. Like they say nothing and nothing about changing skills. That's really weird me out. She's probably very strong though. Like, yeah. Like Faust is pretty strong already, so having done being an upgraded version of her is probably very strong. Nice, got 2 coin skill 3 though. I mean, it's not bad. Also, I thought it was Dawn's first thinking ID, but no, she had the A show.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서 되갚아보죠.
She doesn't think thinking count on skill 1, though that's bothersome.
신속히 처리하죠.
Also, she didn't inflict sinking with a passive. Maybe it's on the locked passive, that's possible. Where was it on Faust?
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리한다.
That's funny. The thing is, Faust sinking and fiction and potency gain comes from her passive with Sin, which should be the last one written on Dawn's kit. But it's not written there, so maybe she just doesn't inflict as much sinking. That means she'd be worse in sinking, not for damage.
공간을 뭉갠다. 제압 완료.
And Queen of Fate. I don't count Queen of Fate as sinking, let's be real. It's like a flavor sinking, like it's not amazing. I've seen someone say that she's okay in sinking. No, she's not.
신속히 처리하죠.
Like if you don't have control over her sanity, she's no.
단숨에
Like you don't even have syncing if you're in positive SP. It's only for MD if you wanna do a triple keyword. Like the only thing is Stun
눈에 새겨주지.
allows us to do a charge, rupture, syncing team in MD at once without having sacrifices. But I wouldn't count QH as a syncing ID. It's only for flavor for me because in Love Corp you had Queen of Hatred weapons actually did random damage. So like that's for flavor. Well, I don't want to spend much time fighting you all.
규정대로 했을 뿐입니다.
Okay, I'll fight you still.
칠면조 다 식겠네.
I don't have teams, like both teams I played today actually, I realized didn't have status damage actually. So they get a bit
내
low.
앞을 막을 자는 없어. 헛! 샤!
As a load.
신속히 처리하죠.
끝났으니까.
So you can play Rupture with them. With real Corp.
온전히 앉아 있어라.
That's funny.
내가
I
눈에
don't know if you can
새겨주지.
sustain the wall count though. Thunder, with the branch you might be able to. You have a lot of coins though, without structure.
모을 필요는 없겠군요. 끝났으니까. 온전히 앉아 있어라.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정렬.
온전히 앉아 있어라. 끝났으니까.
승객 무력 확인.
신속히 처리하죠.
Nice.
가문은 어디요?
But yeah, I'm excited to be Friday. I've been doing part 2 of the Kento on Friday,
제압 완료.
same hour as usual.
승객 보관 준비.
Decided it's not worth it to make it on Thursday, especially because I have to do the shorts for the two egos as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna release Dawn's short
활 배터리 교체
on the first
했었나?
day, like on Thursday, when it releases, and I'll do the egos for
신속히 처리하죠.
later in the day and Friday. I might be more excited about the egos, but not silly. You don't skip a tet, I forgot. Like a Zen can, I don't think OT is gonna bring that much. So yeah,
공간을 뭉갠다.
and if it's a tet, some tet can be very strong. So maybe I would like it though. I'm happy we finally getting an ego for KQE. Been waiting for it. It's for his sleep as well. Was charge ID, so that's nice. Because it's gonna be charged mostly. Might be a bit of burn, maybe. Not guaranteed. Well, the first season is probably gonna be bleed. Yeah, probably gonna be bleed now. Thinking about it. Might be cursed. Might be a curse ego. Okay, something I've been thinking about. Might be the 6th curse ego. That'd be huge. I said I would play one when we have 6, but I have to tell now it's 7 because we have 7 seasons now. But I do reiterate, if we get 7 curse egos, I will play a team with all of them. So if this one is a curse ego, which is not unlikely, we ball. Okay, I think I can fuse some stuff. Which one is it with the charge barrier? The bolt, and did I take the bolt? I didn't take the bolt. Next time. So it's getting cold. I'm cold.
파우스트, 전투 시작합니다.
Same boat as Prince Mersault and the Blood Fiend with Rupture. It's actually even worse because she has sinking half of the time, only when she's in negative SP.
방해물을 제거합니다.
I like there is no way you stay in negative SP all the time with stun, because as long as you use skill 3, you would go back to positive SP, at least for a turn. Then you can use an ego, but for a turn at least you have to be in positive.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Like Rupture for Blood Fiends, for example for Priest, you can somewhat question it, but at least you can manage it in MD for sure. Maybe I'll play it at some point. But wait a sec. I think I did say at some point I wanted to play Bleed Rupture, but we were missing an idea. But with Prince Mersault, I think we have it now. I think I can play Bleed Rupture.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리.
This and 7 IDs. Yeah, definitely. We can play Bleed Rupture. I'll play Bleed Rupture next time. So it will be 5 Blood Fiends and 2 Ashos, I guess. Maybe Onglu and Faust. So we have a really strong team. I feel like I could keep Bleed Rupture for... if I wanted to play a 15th floor as well. Like, that'd be strong, I think. Right, where are we dropping? Might have cut me there. Sun Shower special contract. I don't have attack weight here. If I don't use egos. I'll go there, I guess. I hope we fight more Abnos in the Kanto or in the railway than the ones we've seen. I don't think we are I'm gonna be honest. I would like to. I don't think we're gonna though. Well, they have to fill the fight, so what are they fill the fights with? There is only so many mannequins we can take.
표정대로 했을 뿐입니다.
Should have taken the other.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서 되갚아보죠.
Should take on the other. I can have some more picture with them.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
I could have peak rupture gift as well. I think I have 5. Faust. I think Faust and Rishu are the only ones who don't have any.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
Does Faust has any? I don't remember.
지금은 조금 바쁩니다.
No, she doesn't. So you see 2 of them. The others have Donna on skill 3
달려나갈 준비가
and 1.
되었어.
Mersault on skill 2. Isang yes.
이번 차량을 정리한 후에
Skill 3
드리겠습니다.
and skill
정리
3.
정도는 신입들 맡겨.
All of skill actually.
나는 혼자
Human and
굴러간다.
Chiu are actually pretty decent in terms of rupture.
암호 시동 체크.
헛!
I don't know if we're gonna get more W Corp. It'd be funny if we got more R Corp though before any other associations. I say association, but they're also technically they are also Corps that they could play around. Corp members.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Like they could put out a new K Corp ID, that'd be funny. As a general banner. That'd be interesting. I'll play it. What Corp can we get right now? We got WT, K.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
Did we get any other?
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Let me check the IDs. Well, you got N Corp technically, and L Corp technically. Technically L and N Corp.
헛!
Well, R Corp. Makes sense.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Technically, we are getting R Corp.
내가 눈에 새겨줄.
Like W and R Corp are the only ones that have been general banners. I feel like they could do a few more now. Now that we know about them. It's not like we're gonna go back to T Corp anytime soon, I think. Well, T Corp we got the other one, but K Corp it's not like we're gonna go back to K Corp anytime soon.
됐지? 이런 건 신입 때 질리도록 해봤거든.
하나씩 차근차근 그어서 되갚아보죠.
Technically, H shows are H Corp as well. Like A shows are the H Corp members, like H Corp crew. I'm still wondering what the fuck is the singularity for. Where is it for the H Corp? Because we didn't see anything. We fought the wing leader pretty much
그다지 유쾌하지
and everything, and we didn't see any trace of the singularity. So
않군요.
what the heck is it? Do we not care?
내가
I guess we
눈에
just do not care.
새겨주지.
Because Singularity is supposed to be the bonus, but we didn't see what they're made of or whatever.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
There is also H-Corp all Singularity, which we don't know much about, except what it does.
벌써 끝나.
We don't know why it's still here though. I wonder if we're gonna go back to those places to know. Like this one. Same for T-Corp. We've been to T-Corp and we have no idea. We've spoken with T-Corp's CEO and we have no idea what the singularity is whatsoever. But not like we can get into it much. Like last time we actually saw a singularity when we were mind wiped.
맘.
But at least we remember, Dante remember, and us also by proxy. I mean, Dante is our proxy.
온전히 앉아 있어라. 동강 내주게.
Dante is the proxy, he follows the will of the player.
제압 완료. 승객
You know, you got the will of the city, and Dante is the will of the player.
유쾌하진 않군요. 모을 필요는 없겠군요.
Or the will of the writer, maybe. Not like we can take any decision. The only decision we can take story-wise is who bring into battle, and it has no impact on story whatsoever. Alright, you sure? Yes, very much. Miniature teleport, it's so tiny, it's so teeny teleport. Tiny teleport. I have so many of those. Let's fuse first. Which one is it? Yeah. Virtual machine, number 1, and number 2 is... Oh wait, I don't have it. I don't have the third one. I don't have the lightning rod. I need it. I'm getting it now. Great. Why do you have so many Tremor gifts? Not good enough.
팔 배터리 교체 했었나?
암호 시동 체크.
Do I try to go for a cookie? Well, not like I have much choices. Just gonna use the charge part, I guess. Just have enough. Nice ears!
신속히 처리하자.
Sometimes the game is being like, nice ears, bro. What if I pop them? The game trying to inflict bleed in your ears. Inflict bleed to the player. God damn it.
동강 내주게.
제거합니다.
Did I just ignore the mechanics? Yes, I did. I'm gonna regret it. Nah. Because I have escape. I would have preferred if you didn't fold tails here. This is not Ujat, or this is not Ujat. You can roll. That's such a passive. And there is special contract. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Alright.
내가 눈에 새겨주고
Don't like fuck the shit. Don't fuck the shit.
맘
The generator. The generator was the true boss all along. I love the zoom on it. Well, actually, considering the implication of the ship and the generator itself, it would make sense for the generator to actually be the villain. Like, it is a thing overcharging the thing. Well, actually, it's the opposite, isn't it? It is the thing draining it out of its misery. The breaking. Isn't that breaking? Let me check something. Oh, nah. Let's do something simple. I could have gone down to Express just for the alert, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. I was like, nah, I don't want to fight Cassetti and everything. They're annoying.
표정대로 했을
And I'm like, oh, but funny alarm. Oh! Hold on, hold on, hold on. Instead the coin. Gemba! Oh, damn it. I don't know if I'll get this one before the end of the season. I feel like I won't.
다 식겠네.
No, also so many coins hidden by machine. Oh, I didn't fight this. I haven't fought this in a while. An actual while, and like more than
앉아 있어라.
a day while. Like more than a few years while. Like more than a while, and a while, and a while, in the while is while. It's while in a while, and it's while. Sorry, messed up. But it has been a while. I feel like that's one of the only parts actually where you see this. Maybe Kento 4. Kento 4 only CK Corp. But I haven't taken Kento 4 back in a while as well. Maybe you. That might be why.
끝났으니까.
Man, I hope 4 creep is not hitting again. Not as much at least. Because I'm scared about Dawn. I'm very scared about Dawn's power.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
It's also the second banner of season, so that was the banner from our powers actually. Yeah, I can't be scared, yeah. I should be scared, yeah. We are so doomed.
온전히 앉아 있어라.
제압 완료. 승객 복원 준비. 공간을 뭉갠다. 제압 완료. 승객 복원 준비. 충전기는 점검.
Yeah, I'm so goddamn scared. If we have a drama for it, I'm gonna lose my mind. It should be fine. Should be fine. They should not do mouthfuls twice. They can't. Actually, can't. They can't. They can't. They totally can. Ah, they totally can. I'm scared.
목적지까지 가기 위하여
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
온전히 앉아 있어라.
승객 무력화 확인.
약점 파괴.
Okay.
방해물을 제거합니다.
I should do PN there sometimes instead. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I remember when people were doing macros
온전히 앉아 있어라.
at the start of the game and they got banned. It was a mess.
약점 파괴.
I guess now you can just do macros, but slower. It works. Yeah, praise I do it. Yeah, second run. I'll be stopping after it. Like in 10 minutes.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
The first one was by Tremor. So I don't know what I'll play next week. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to play Bleed Rupture, so I'll probably do Bleed Rupture next week. And I don't know what else.
승객 복원 중. 맘. 정리
That'd
시간.
be funny if you had shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts for it as well. For the Mirror Dungeon movement as well. I don't know if you do actually. Maybe you do and I don't know about it.
암호 시동 체크.
모을 필요는 없겠군요.
온전히 앉아 있어라.
Just keep the skill tree so strong with the wall charge buffs. Charge in general really is one of the highest payoffs you can get because damage is because you have such high damage multipliers and such high roll on such high rolling skills.
맘.
지금이 기회인 거 아니면
Well,
어디요?
I just hope charge doesn't stay like an MD only archetype. I would like it to be strong elsewhere, like in more regular content.
기회인 것 같소.
Well, what is regular content? Like story and railway, I guess. Railway has different bugs, so it's depends when we get railway 6 as well.
끝났으니까.
다음은 어디요?
I've seen someone say somewhere that we might get it before MD because we always get the railway after MD, like before the next one. Like we get MD6, railway 6, or either MD5, railway 5, MD4, railway 4, that kind of thing. So we should have MD6, railway 6, but I feel like it's not gonna be the case. Just because we got spray 1 Boggak, so that replaced it. I still want
눈에 새겨져.
Railway 6, and I hope we don't just get Railway 2 Boggak. Or if we get it, like it's an addition, not just a replacement. I want my Railways. There is already enough of a lack of endgame content, so if I could have at least my bare minimum,
공간을 뭉갠다. 제압 완료.
it'd be great.
승객 복원 중.
It'd be great. I guess MD is that. Like, nobody has that kind of endgame content as Braidway. Like Braidway. I think got everything in charge. Oh yeah, I said Rupture. Whatever. Wait, what am I missing? This. So I have to do the fusion earlier. So I wouldn't have this. Alright, 5 and we got it all. Let's finish.
목적지까지 가기 위하여.
You just finish. I'll see what the third banner of the season is, and maybe I'll play. I removed one melee song. That's not to get the second one. I thought we didn't have this one. I thought you had the other one. Oh yeah, of course it's this one. I'm done. Sorry for the lack of music. There won't be one for next week. Yeah. I checked. I thought that it was one per week for like 3 to 4 weeks, but no, the third one is delayed. I mean, the third one is 32 weeks. I don't know why they do this. Well, they might change it. We don't know, but I don't know why they do it. Rather, I don't know why we got 2 banners back to back for the first 2 weeks, but the third one is then delayed. I would have thought they would start delaying after the third one. But yeah, I've checked back the previous extraction, it has always been the case. Well, at least it's kind of for the spoilers. Without the music, it's so much funnier.
암호 시동 체크.
Why don't you clash? I kinda needed you to clash with this.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Or will that gloom and the load? Oh, everything is perfect. Well, that was not ideal. Okay, what's saying? I'm gonna wait for the third banner before playing sync to check if I want to play syncing or not. Like if I had to wait for more indexes or not. I'm probably gonna wait until all the... Well, it depends if Reissue does get an index highlight season or not. We don't know what the season highlight is gonna be. It's a bit hard yet. It's a bit hard to guess as well.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Such a strong skill on the poetry. It's not even dead actually. And that's a waste of a skill tree.
끝났으니까.
Okay, I'm gonna check next to win a bit more time. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, no.
내가
Hopeless?
눈에
Sure, hopeless.
새겨주지.
I'll take the hopeless. I'll take the hopeless. This is not a sentence to use at home, kids. Don't take the hopeless.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Or the load. But I had like no resonance. It's annoying because the load is an interesting status, but it's mostly directed towards the blue corp members. So for charge it's not as insane. We did another status like it. We did another status like load, but more general and with more potential payoff. Again, like something increase. Didn't I redirect you? Oh, I redirect. No, didn't I? Where's the other one? That's weird. Oh well. That better.
신속히 처리하죠.
As long as charge don't have like a synergistic status, gonna be a bit weird and meh. Especially for team building. A bit. Like something that increases damage depending on your potency, charge potency. That'd be good. Like damage against this unit. Like you have a debuff that makes damage against this unit increases by 5% per charge potency. That'd be neat. Not insane. Like that's a synergy that's pretty nice. Alright. I'm gonna take this and hand the run. And then industry. Oh, sorry. Sure.
정리 끝. 파편이 꽤 멀리까지
Yeah, there is small
뛰어서
difference.
중요하게
I know he was first.
너
But I got
이해해라.
several skills free as well. That helps.
힘 조절이 될 만한 놈이었으면
Right.
내가 오지도 않았을 테니까.
Main poise deluge, but his caps at 25 potency and 15 count. I feel like I feel like I know what you mean. Poise deluge. That'd be an interesting mechanic, I guess. Well, it's not like you gain that much poise count at least. Even with Swagajano. It will be mostly for MD maxing, I guess. Like in story or in railway, it'd be questionable. But charge I'd be more interested of. Interested with. Okay. So they said, yeah, I can expect Yisang, and I don't think I'll have a issue for part 3. Oh, what time is it? Wait. Nah, I get more. Deluge system. Can't stop healing. It's okay, there's only one deluge in the game anyway. And like it's a burst, it's burst damage. Like burst damage is what what we want in general. Not like time moratorium is different. Unless you talk like about the term itself, and like I understand that we're using it for everything that bursts a bit of a bit like would burst burn, that kind of thing. I mean, it's fitting. Like burn deluge is something which would make the archetype way more interesting, way faster as well. And that would, like, imagine if a notice got burn deluge and we don't have to play magic bullet anymore. Wouldn't you be happy? I don't know if I would be happy actually, because burn is quite easy to stack. Like you take half or a third of the damage instead of the wall damage, you know. The term itself, yeah. But I mean, we're taking the only term we know. Like thinking deluge is the only actual instance. Like deluge is the only instance we have of like a burst, like bursting the the keyword, since it's the only one that has something. It's boring as hell. I can understand. Will it be strong though? It would. It's sure I would like something more like wildfire. Something that spreads. I would like something like wildfire from right now. Something that spreads instead of burst. The burn would need. I mean, burn doesn't need something more since Dark Flame does everything, but I would like something else. And for however, charge needs something. Charge needs something. I don't know what. Maybe it's gonna be with ring. Maybe it's gonna be with ring ID. With you know who that is. We'll see. I just hope we see more than the index. That'd be a waste. If we have more than 3 or 4 index, it would be a waste of slots. Unless unless the Kento is fully focused around them, but we'll see. We'll see on part 2 and 3. I wouldn't think so though. Try getting a new ID just for notice ID. No, I don't think it would. I say I don't think, but it's not impossible. I think it needs to be someone else than the ones who already have a newer ID. Like, so we need if we need a child ID, we need it to be, well, Thinkler would be glad, but we need it to not be on Faust, Eastcliff, like say Faust, Eastcliff, one of the new 5, like one of those 5. You need to be not on one of those 5. I'd say even 6 with Otis. If we get another one than on 6, we can do a full charge potency thing. We could start off something. I'm realizing as well that yeah, Code Rodia is not included in charge. I mean, at this point it's pretty flat. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. It's funny. But rep ratio as well. Like unique, it doesn't count unique charge, which I feel like is an oversight. They should change something. Like bleed. I was thinking does end Corp as this as well, but I think they all inflict some bleed anyway. Wait, there's no done. Done inflicts nails, which is unique bleed. Okay, it doesn't count. I think it should. Okay, I think they should change that you have the unique bleed, unique charge, and everything as well. Here. I didn't notice it, but I think that's important. Maybe for Gregor, it'd be nice. Gregor needs it. Gregor and Sinclair are the one needing it the most. The other are still slightly relevant. Kinda ish. You two as well, I guess. You would want it. You're questionable. The thing is, a lot of charge IDs are all like. Those 6 come from the last. Those 7 come from the last 3 seasons. The rest. So most of them are W Corps. Well, we have got way more variety nowadays. And Murray's nose there as well. Yeah, as well. But yeah. Ah, by the way, got the new Force ID. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. I don't have it yet, so I'll see when I play it. Ring won't have a reuse as broken as ring. Nah, I think that we won't do it. I think I think KG Wood is traumatized enough about this. Charge the next valve. Nah. Next valve is supposed to be Lob Corp if they stay on the same schedule and don't vary because they got we got like it depends because we got the first valve since the first one without like a fight. So it depends if that means they want to do an event for the next valve and so stay on arena for it, or if they're still following the thing and we're going back to Lob Corp. If we're going back to Lob Corp, we're gonna have some ego ideas. And there are possibilities. I don't think we're gonna get charged again. We got too much charge. But we could though. We could. Like I've been thinking of stuff like if we get a Woodman ID for Mersault, like it would be like Strawman for Faust, I'd say, which like they could be charged. At least Mersault could be charged. Or unique charge. They will have a reuse as broken, if not better than Rick Sang if they're doing that mechanic again. I don't know if they're gonna do that mechanic again. I feel like they might do it, but then they would be more careful about it. Like the condition would be more harder or more annoying. Maybe too much. But there is a risk they shit happens again. Like I would need to talk about Albina and how it doesn't. If it's designed like her, it wouldn't have it. But I'm not gonna talk much about Kenton 9 yet. I'm gonna wait for a bit. Thinking of a great idea on Mersault. That'd be funny at least. I don't see it, but that'd be funny. I don't know. I don't think they will do the King of Green now. They could do a Nego for King of Green. I don't think we're gonna have an ID for it yet. They could though. They could make one of them be the King of Green and the other a random ID. They could make Snow White. That'd be funny since we have Ebony Queen back. Effect on either the ring ID or the enemy. I mean the wall ring stuff has always been, we are associating it with bleed of course, but the wall ring thing has been about multi keywords. Like that been multi status on enemies, which is something I kinda like. And that's not exploited enough, I feel like. But it's a bit hard to do as well because some are way easier to deal with than others. I think they would. I would think they would follow the pattern for other ring IDs, but we don't know. I don't think. I think it's new, but there's not their art current or whatever it's name called. Their art style. Like those are pointy lists. So they are supposed to be bleed, and I remember they wanted to do other keywords for other ring styles. I think we saw bleed again, by the way. This Kanto. Could be bleed Tremor though. Could be Mirage. Because there's a whole thing about wanting factions and everything to be around the same keyword, but at the same time, this one is supposed to be around multiple keywords, so I don't know which path they'll take. The coward path or the ballsy path, I call them. I'm sure you know. New tip message in Kanto 9. I'll have to check, and I don't know about them now. But unique effect on the ring ID on enemy. I don't know. The only thing about Kanto 9 is I know the theater's artworks are not the same. But why? What are the team messages? Are they good? Like what? Are they funny or are they? I guess I could check back my VOD. I just didn't trade. Terry should clash is better or something. Oh. I don't want to show the Kento now for people who haven't done it yet, so I'll do it on my own. But okay, I see. So they give some kind of tips. But like, if people don't read the passive at first, you think they're gonna read the tips as well? But I mean, that's interesting. Okay, that's nice, I guess. But again, there, if people didn't read at first, do you think they're gonna read afterwards? You know, they keep. It's interesting because they keep putting, like, between this and the wall highlighted parts on some passives or other skills, they really want the players to read. But they're still not making mechanics important enough for us to have to read. That's a problem as well. Well, the one turn of Albinas, maybe. Never read. Go win rate. Go win rate! Nah, but yeah. They're trying to do their best, but it's not like people who don't want to read won't read anyway. Like, I don't know what they're expecting at this point. Like, if they want the player to read, I guess the only thing you can do is you have a massive unskippable pop-up at the start of the stage that says it. Like, people will read it at this point. Because they will have it in front of their face. Well, they could just, and we'll have to press a button to get rid of it. Well, they could still press the button without reading. Stay in the enemy person many for spins. Okay, that'd be funny. Don't worry, okay. X conditions be based around the fight mechanics would actually be interesting. Though I think they're not gonna do it. But that would actually be very interesting. I'd be down for it. Like, that would give you an incentive to play around the mechanics. But well, it would be fight dependent, and maybe they don't want to code it anyway. That's the thing. That's the main problem, I think. It would take more time to code and all, and they don't have that much of it. But it would be interesting. More interesting than, oh, clear under 10 or 15 turns or everything, because everything is turn-based anyway. Kinda sad. Alright, so, anyway. I'm gonna stop soon. We'll stop. As I said, next week I'll be playing Bleed Rupture, so with Blood Fiends and maybe 2 shows. For this week, as I said, on Thursday, I done short. Short for done and short for the 2 new egos on the BP that we'll have access to. And then Kento stream on Friday as usual. But I'm not gonna do it on Thursday, I'm gonna do it on Friday for the 2 next weeks. And yeah, I'll be also, since we have the new excavation starting Friday, I'll be recording each of the excavations, and I'll do a compilation by the end of the week. The next week then, because it's 1 per day. So it would be not before Saturday, since the first one would be after my stream. So both ones are just clear staging anyway. It's not even, yeah, it's not even clearing in a certain time, it's just clearing the stage. Well, but anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching. Take care. See you next time. And keep your sanity high in the slow descent into the inferno. Bye bye.